Jesus walked the quiet Judean road as warm sunlight touched the hills, and his disciples followed close behind, unaware of the miracle that awaited them. In Bethany, Mary and Martha pleaded with messengers, their hearts trembling as they begged for Jesus to come before it was too late. Inside a dimly lit home, Lazarus lay weak and breathless, while his sisters prayed with tears, their faith tested by pain. A lone messenger raced through the desert paths, the setting sun behind him, urgency and hope burning within his heart. When Jesus heard the message, he spoke calmly that this sickness would glorify God. His eyes filled with divine assurance. Though his disciples feared returning to Judea, Jesus walked with firm purpose, knowing what must soon unfold. Outside Bethany, Martha waited anxiously by the road, her eyes searching the horizon for the one she trusted most. Inside the quiet house, Mary wept, surrounded by neighbors, the sound of mourning filling every corner. Hearing that Jesus was near, Martha ran down the dusty road, her heart pounding with desperate hope. Meeting Jesus, Martha cried that if he had been there, her brother would not have died. His gentle eyes met her grief with compassion. Martha hurried back to call Mary, whispering that the teacher had come and was asking for her. Mary rose quickly, tears falling as she left the house. The mourners followed, thinking she was going to the tomb. When Mary saw Jesus, she fell at his feet, crying, "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died." Seeing her weep, and the people weeping with her, Jesus' heart was deeply moved, and tears filled his eyes. He asked softly, "Where have you laid him?" And they pointed toward the tomb in silence. As Jesus walked toward the tomb, the crowd followed, whispering, wondering why he wept. Before the cave sealed by a heavy stone, Jesus stood still, divine sorrow resting on his face. Martha warned that Lazarus had been dead 4 days, yet Jesus' gaze remained steady, with faith. Jesus told them to take away the stone. The men hesitated, then began to roll it aside with trembling hands. The dark tomb opened, a wave of cool air flowing out as everyone held their breath in awe. Jesus lifted his eyes toward heaven, the golden light surrounding him as he prayed to the Father. He thanked the Father for hearing him, knowing that this moment would reveal God's glory. Silence filled the air, all eyes fixed on Jesus as time itself seemed to pause. Jesus cried out with a loud voice, "Lazarus, come out!" His words echoing with divine power. From the darkness, movement stirred. A figure slowly emerged, wrapped in white cloth. Gasps and cries of amazement filled the air as Lazarus stood alive, his eyes blinking in the light. Jesus turned to Martha with calm authority, reminding her that faith reveals the glory of God. Men hurried forward to unwrap Lazarus, their hands trembling with awe as tears streamed down their faces. Jesus lifted his eyes again, praying in gratitude, golden light surrounding him like the presence of heaven. Then he cried out in power, "Lazarus, come out!" And divine energy burst forth through the air. Lazarus stepped out alive, his face filled with wonder, sunlight pouring into the tomb as people fell to their knees. Jesus told them to untie him. The villagers rushed forward with joyful tears, freeing their friend from the grave. Mary and Martha embraced Lazarus, weeping for joy, and Jesus watched quietly with a gentle smile. As the family rejoiced, Jesus turned away, walking softly into the fading light, his eyes reflecting both compassion and sorrow.